Kay had the opportunity to be on the coaching staff for both the 1992 Dream Team led by Michael Jordan and the 2008 Redeem Team led by LeBron. Now, when asked on JJ Redick's podcast who would win a 7-game series, Coach K said that the Dream Team would have come out on top, calling it the greatest team. So, Shannon, is he right?
Be honest.
Man, it's a hard one, Skip. Because Bird was 35. Obviously, Bird was a shell of himself. He ended up retiring. Magic was 30, almost 33. Stockton was 30. Jordan was 29. Malone was 28. Barkley 29. Robinson 26. Kobe was the oldest player on the Dream Team at 29. LeBron was 23. D. Wade 26. Dwight Howard 22. Melo 24. CP3 23. Man.
Be honest.
It's gonna go 7. I might have to give a slight. Nah, I'm going Redeem Team. We got Kobe and we got Bron.
Your head was telling you to go Dream.
It was because y'all got them bigs. Y'all got Barkley. Y'all got Malone. I don't know if we got anybody that can guard them down to the plate. So if we're gonna play by Olympic rules, I think we might get y'all, Skip. I think Redeem Team get y'all in 6.
This boils down to one man on one team. One team had Jordan, the other team didn't have Jordan. It's as simple as that.
We got Kobe and Bron.
You got Kobe and Bron. But unfortunately, you had Bron at age only 23. So to that point, coming off his 5th season in the league, he'd only been to the one finals and gotten swept by the Spurs. So he hadn't yet failed against Orlando and flamed out against Boston, and then the next year flamed out epically against the Mavs in his first Heat finals. So those things hadn't happened yet. So he didn't have much scar tissue, but Kobe was also 29, equaling Jordan at 29. So this matchup would boil down to Kobe versus his idol, Jordan. And Kobe was the closest thing I ever saw to Jordan.
Yes.
And it would go 7 games, and I believe Michael would get Kobe in Game 7 just because he's Michael Jordan and Kobe isn't. But Kobe had his three-peat at that point alongside Shaq.
Right.
They were kind of 50-50 partners, but he hadn't won any, quote, solo championships.
Correct.
But the problem with the Redeem Team is that they have too many guys who are, but they're just guys. There are too many guys like Carlos Boozer, Tayshaun Prince, Michael Redd, Darren Williams.
Yeah, we had specialists, Skip. We had guys, Tayshaun was just defense. Michael Redd just for the 3.
Okay, I can give you, and they're all pretty good players. They're like near stars. Some of them,
but not like the Dream Team.
Not like the Dream Team, because it's just there's no weak link in this whole thing except age. That's the only weak link, and you're right about that because they were aging, and Bird was basically
more for
useless.
he was a sentimental.
He was
ceremonial guy. Yes,
but in the end, when you do have Jordan and Barkley and Karl Malone and Pippen and Ewing and Magic, Magic was still 32, so he's still in his prime.
They got some bigs, man. I'm worried
David
about
Robinson.
I'm worried about them killing us inside, Skip.
Well,
because we only had really one true big. That was Dwight.
I would worry about Jordan just killing you as the coldest-blooded killer who ever played basketball.
We got Kobe. Kobe, you got it for 5. Bron sitting in that chair for about 5 to 6. D. Wade sitting in that chair. We're going to turn him over to Tayshaun. We're going to throw bodies at it.
And they would all be body bagged.
No.
Yes, they would.
Oh, Skip, that was LeBron peak at 23. LeBron might sit in that chair for the whole 40.
You think so?
Hey, Kobe, you take it for 5'10". I got him the rest of the way.
LeBron would have been scared to death. Yep.
We might go, it might go 7. We might let y'all hang around 7 because that's what we do. You're not supposed to beat up on old people, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so Michael was old at 29? I don't think
Michael wasn't the only one on that team.
If you really respected him the way you should, all you need to know is he's on the court and the other team doesn't have him. And they would know in their heart of hearts, we can't beat him. This was at his apex.
No, he wasn't at that.
This is when even Magic and Bird were scared to death of him in practice.
Yeah, he was on one day. He was in his bag quite often.
Yes, he was. So they didn't have any competition in the Olympics, but this would be the ultimate game.
Yeah.
This is the game I would pay the most to watch.
Man, to see all them guys, to go back, okay, we're going to roll back the time. Mike, you're gonna be 29. Just for like, okay, y'all got 2 hours to complete a game. Skip, I don't want to go 7. You got 2 hours to complete a game. And everybody gonna go back to then. So we're gonna be right now, and Jordan gonna be 29 in 2020.
Yep.
And Bird and Matt, everybody gonna be, I don't know, Skip. I don't know.
You know what you were about to say?
No.
When we came on camera, you almost said it.
I was going back and forth, and then I thought about it.
Yep.
We had a 29-year-old Cole, and we had a 23-year-old Bron. That duo, man, the one, the twins, it'd have been over. We'd got y'all.
You know what your head was telling you.
We'd have got you.
Then your heart took over.
We'd have got you.
And you would have gotten got.
I ain't betting against Kobe and Bron. Now, what? Maybe just one with the dream team, maybe you got me. But both of them, man, you see, I'll be watching clips, they be talking, Kobe, I got him. Kobe, take man. Kobe, what did Kobe tell him? Kobe told Coach K. He said, Coach, whoever the opposing team best player is, I got it. That's my responsibility. That's how he was doing it then. He said, I don't even want to score, because y'all know I can drop 80. Y'all know I can drop 60 if I wanted to, but I won't D up. So guess who got that? Guess who got D'd up? Yo guy.
Are you serious?
Yo guy.
You know what would happen.
Kobe was on one back then.
Destruction would happen.
Kobe was on one.
Yep.
You know that, I know that.
This would be over quickly in Game 7 because he'd say, watch this.
And I know Bron bamming on somebody. Ewing, I'm sorry, David Robinson, somebody getting hammered on. Bam! Getting banged on.
Dwight be having to throw some real cheap shots in this game.
And Poe John Stockton. Everybody banging on him. Sorry. Christian Laettner, y'all ain't Christian Laettner.
Okay, but he was just the college kid.
Okay.
You had to have one college guy.
No, and we got rules. Everybody got to play.
Oh, that's the rule?
Everybody got to play,
Okay, then you get to play Carlos Boozer all you want. Have fun.
Carlos might have had that Beijing dripping on people on the court. They wouldn't have let him out there.
Well, in a dream world, this would have been the greatest matchup of all time, in a dream world. But let's move on to Skip's Cowboys. Will the offense lean more on Zeke or Andy Dalton Sunday? That's next.
Is not overprotective of their image. The only guy that I can think of, Skip, was the exact same way that you thought it would be with Allen Iverson, because he came with do-rag, FUBU jeans, and 4X T-shirts. And David Stern said, oh, I refuse to let that go on. And he changed the dress code. Skip, I don't get the venom. Skip, I don't get the venom for Skip. And then this joker had the nerve, this agent had the nerve to say, everybody else is afraid to say it, but I'm not afraid to say it. Put your name to it. If you're not afraid as you say you are, put your name. Said, I said that, Bron. But every superstar, Magic Johnson, every superstar, Skip, is very protective of their off-the-field image. They've got to be. That's their selling, that's their calling card, Skip. Peyton Manning is very guarded. Tom Brady to the Derek Jeter. Skip, can you tell me the guy that and you've been around 40 years, Skip, Roger Staubach, that's who you came up with. Guys are very protective of their image.
Who was your favorite NBA player growing up?
Larry.
And?
Larry Bird.
Was he protective of his image? He didn't care.
Yeah.
He really didn't care.
Larry Bird come with jeans on.
He did not care.
He didn't care.
That's one that I know.
But for the most part, Skip, you know how these guys are. And then he was like, well, he's doing this for Rich. Skip, David Falk got 90% of his clients because of the one client that he had. That's how he got him, Skip. You look at Scott Boras. He gets his, why you think they get little Scott Boras, Skip? They go for a reason. But they never said this about Bill Duffy. They never said this about Arm Tellem. They never said this about David Falk. They never said this about Leon Rose. Little black man get a little power, go get this. Lord have mercy. Rich Paul get a little power. Skip, he ain't got but a handful.
It's not about Rich, it's about LeBron.
I know, but Skip.
They're saying that LeBron is recruiting the stars to come to Rich.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You don't think Kobe recruited playing for Rob Pelinka? You never heard a word.
I don't know that, but he probably did.
Yeah.
Did Mike recruit for David Falk? I assume he did.
Thank you. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I got a great relationship. My agent is unbelievable. Hey, guy gets it done. Whatever you need, he can get it done. He knows the right people, from financial guys. If you want to get in TV, you want to get in this or that, he can steer you in that direction. Okay, boom. But Skip, where's the problem? Skip, See, the problem that I have, not that they criticize LeBron, because that comes with the territory. LeBron understand that. But they make it seem that LeBron is the only superstar that's ever had powers. And that's not true. You know that's not true. Maybe LeBron has the most power.
He does.
He's had the biggest hammer, and he's unafraid to swing it. But Magic and Bird and Michael have had power. That's what comes with superstars. You get power.
Michael didn't want the power. All he wanted to do was win championships. So he could have had it if he had flexed it, but he didn't. He wanted to stay away from the politics or the behind-the-scenes brokering or deal-making with the league, or he just wanted to play basketball. LeBron does run the league. He has that kind of control, okay?